tell you, I do need a new camera. Anyway, so guys, yesterday I called. Oh, let me go back. Hi, I'm Anthony. Welcome to After Van Life. All right, so guys, yesterday I called my supervisor and asked him if I'm coming back to work next week, and he wasn't at work yet, so he told me that he would text me when he get to work and get the schedule, look at the schedule. He'll let me know. So around 5 o'clock yesterday, I got a text from the dayside supervisor. Now the dayside supervisor is the lead supervisor between the two of them, and I'm gonna read you guys the text, what he texts me back. Alright, this is what he said. He said, Anthony, we're still slow at this point. It looks like at least a couple more weeks. I've attached paperwork so you can collect unemployment in the meantime. I'm away starting Friday, so if you have any questions after that, I suggest you contact so-and-so or HR, who will be able to answer any questions you have. Sorry about this, but until we get some more work, there isn't much I can do. And then his name. So, it looks like, as of now, I have the next couple weeks off from work. Couple weeks off from work. What am I going to do with a couple weeks? Oh my God, I know I was like kind of enthusiastic about being off, like, oh, I said I'll take a month off. But a couple of weeks off, Lord have mercy. So, by the way, I don't feel like cooking too much today, so I got me some little wingettes. So I got me some little wingettes and fries in here that I seasoned, and I'm gonna put some more pepper in here on it. And so I said, okay, I'm off the next couple of weeks. I gotta hop up on this unemployment and make sure that I get my unemployment for the next couple of weeks. So I decided to get up nice and early this morning and take a trip up to work and talk to the human resource woman to try to get some paperwork so I can, have all the numbers for unemployment and, learn the procedure from their perspective. I'll file for unemployment plenty of times with my old job, but, I'm in a new state, new numbers, all that kind of stuff. So, I went up to my office. I'm telling you, to my office. My office. What office do I have? I don't have no damn office. I went up to human resource for my job, and I got there like an hour early than I thought the woman should have been there. She got there at 8, and I was there like 10 after 7. So I sat in my van, moving along. I waited till she got there. She got there, and I said, hey, good morning. I come up here to get some paperwork so that I can file unemployment. I said they were asking me. I said I started the process online, but they were asking me 2 questions that I didn't have the answer to. So I kid you not, she looked at me and said, "I've never had anyone ask me that before." I literally was looking at her like she had no head. I was literally looking at a headless woman. Because in my mind, I'm thinking, okay, you are HR, and you never heard anyone ask you about unemployment? And then I'm also thinking to myself, because my second shift supervisor mentioned to me before that this is normal for this time of year, and they take the people with the less seniority and they have to take off. And I'm saying, not only that, guys, I am one of 6 people who they are making take off this period of time. You mean to tell me none of the other 5 people inquired about unemployment? So I was baffled. I was literally standing there in a state of shock that this is a company who has a human resource department who doesn't know anything about the procedures of unemployment. Go frickin' figure. So she said, let me call so and so. And I'm thinking at this point, okay, because I still at this point can't get over it. And I'm thinking at this point, okay, even if you are not the person that directly handles unemployment, shouldn't you still know who is and say something to me like, okay, we don't handle unemployment directly here, but here's the name and number of the person that can help you. She sent me on my merry little way. She said she'll try to find out something and she'll give me a call. And you know what else trips me out about this woman? I've been there since August, and every single time I go in there to have a conversation with her, she's like, how long you been here? Then she's like, write your name on this card. I don't even think she even knows my name or anything. And I kid you not, I've had like at least 6 conversations with her. Oh my God, it was unbelievable. I could not believe that she had no information and knew no information off the top of her head about unemployment. And I asked her, I said, well, is it through the union? I mean, who the heck take care of it? So she called me back and I went up there. I got back in my car and I went back up there. She gave me this paper. It was one paper, information on one side, and I basically already knew that information with the exception of, I think, the company's number that is associated with the company. And so I was like, okay. So I get back home, I said, I'll call unemployment and see what they think. I'm telling you, I've never heard no such thing. I called unemployment when I got back, and I got a message from them saying, I'm sorry, we are unable to take your, no, due to the high volume of calls, we're unable to take your call right now. What else they said? They said, call back the next business day. I'm like, the next business day? Come on now, I got to get in contact with somebody because I have to get this stuff straight. I started the process online, and then I got to 2 questions that I didn't have the answer to because they were job-related questions. I needed to get the answers from the job. As I said, apparently, I did not get those answers from the job. Let me put these in here. Because you know what? I just have this strange feeling. These are the smallest wingettes I've ever seen in my life. I've never seen wingettes this small. I don't even think it's going to be any meat on them. Look at this little tiny thing. I tell you, this job is so frustrating. Yeah, no cooking today. This is it for me today. So, unemployment was a bust. I didn't get anything out of them. So tomorrow I'm going to wake up bright and early. The office open at, well, the telephone lines start at 8:30 in the morning. So I'm just going to make sure that I'm up at 8:30 tomorrow morning to try to be one of those people who get through. But I've never heard, you know, usually they say, okay, the wait time is 20 minutes. This person, this system is like, call back the next business day. I'm like saying, the next business day? Do you guys have that many calls that you're not going to be able to answer those calls for the rest of the day? It's just 9 o'clock in the morning. You have from 9 to 4:30. You have that many calls that you're not going to finish up from. Oh my gosh, I tell you. I was so through with them between unemployment. So basically, if I don't get through with them tomorrow, I'm not going to be in time to even file for next week. And that, my friends, will be a bummer. You know, I was mildly okay with getting no pay this week, but when we get into me being off for a few weeks and I'm not getting any money, no, it becomes a problem then. And they better do something to help me out with this. I better get in there. And I almost felt like, honestly, I almost felt like they don't want me to get through the process because they don't want to pay me. That's how I felt when I was leaving there the first time I went up there this morning. Like, they didn't want me to file. They want me to have trouble so that I can give up. Give up my ASS. We're talking about $677 a week for me to sit home and do nothing. You think, no, there's no giving up. I'm getting my money. I'm serious. So wish me luck, guys, that I get in contact with this unemployment. Or if I don't get in contact with them, I'm going to try to go back online and complete everything, hopefully. I always feel like when I do something online, I'm missing something that's going to trigger them to investigate something. Next thing you know, I'm going to get all these letters in the mail saying I didn't do this right or I didn't answer this right. And then it's going to prolong my approval for unemployment. And oh my gosh, this is insane. I've never ever gone through this kind of stuff with unemployment. Now, where I worked before for 30 years, the problem wasn't unemployment. It was our HR person. Because the way the system worked at the other job I worked at was she was supposed to send our names in to unemployment to let them know that we're going to be off from this day to this day. Her problem was she was forgetting people names and forgetting to send certain people names in. And then when they call unemployment have no can't recognize who. Oh my God, I tell you, I was baffled. I was literally standing there looking at her like, I can't be the first person that filed unemployment in this entire company. What do you mean you don't know? She's like, that's the first time someone asked me that. I'm looking at her like, are you fucking shitting me? How in the history of this company I am the first person that asks you about unemployment? I just cannot even fathom that. I can't even fathom that I'm the first person that, oh God. I'm about to end this video because steam is about to come out of my head now and I'm going to just get all pissed off over this again. But that was my morning. Another interesting morning for me. But seriously, y'all, please cross your fingers, cross your eyes, cross your toes, cross your legs, cross your arms, cross everything you can cross, and hope that I get through to this unemployment tomorrow so that I can get my stuff straight so that a brother can start getting his ducats the next week. I tell you. Alright, that's it. I'm telling you, for me to don't have anything planned this time off, I sure am having some interesting days so far. Days that I prefer not to be interesting, But yeah, that's what happened to me today now. Oh gosh. Alright guys, as always, thank you for taking a few minutes out of your day to watch my videos. I will see you guys again soon. Hopefully it will be a more joyous video, a more upbeat video than this, me having to go through this BS with these people to straighten out things. Alright, I'm out. I made my little micro wingettes and some fries, and that's gonna be my evening. Alright guys, oh by the way, have any of you guys watched the show? I'm binge watching because I got a lot of time to binge watch now. I'm binge watching the show Ozark with Jason Bateman. I love Jason Bateman. He is definitely one of my favorite actors, as well as Laura Linney. I love Laura Linney as well. One of my favorite roles that I seen Laura Linney play in was with Richard Gere. Have any of you guys seen the movie Richard Gere and Edward Norton, Primal Fear? If you haven't seen that movie, Primal Fear, it's an older movie, but oh my God, what a great movie. Check it out, Primal Fear. Alright guys, I'm out.